Welcome, replay viewers, and good evening, everybody. Once again, we're at the Long Island Railroad Westhampton station. Andrea, thank you for joining. How are you? Did you see the Cannonball in the city this evening or this afternoon? Matt, thank you for inviting your followers, and thanks for joining tonight. Hi, welcome. Here we are, Westhampton.
Hi, I'm Tommy John Farmer. Did you know that New York...
Oh, okay. Well, stay with me then. We'll make it up for you here at Westhampton. It's 5:30 now, so the train will be here in less than 10 minutes. Beautiful, beautiful evening here on the East End, as I'm sure it was in the city today. Let's walk down to the end of the platform, which is our favorite viewing area, the west end of the platform. Oh, Merrick, 50 minutes ago. All right, thanks, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, I saw you were doing updates from that area today. Notifications of doing LIRR updates. Good. Well, I'm glad you saw it there, so now you can see it near real time here in another 10 minutes here at Westhampton. Its first stop. I think there's going to be a few people on this train tonight since the weather is nice tonight and it's supposed to be nice most of tomorrow. However, then Sunday we're supposed to get into rain and everything, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how many people come out here for the evening. So the last thing I looked was it's still running on time here, so as I say, we'll be here in about 8 minutes. Okay, DM. Just one minor correction to you, but I know what you mean. DMs. Thank you very much for the updated information there about the locomotives in the lead and in trail. Yeah, right, I understand. I know you meant that. They get a little confusing at times. We need more. Unfortunately, we're never going to have any more locomotives other than replacement locomotives in the next capital fund down the road there, but I think they got to get serious about replacing the diesel fleet or adding on to it. No, I have not been on the Cannonball. I've been on the winter version. I've taken this train 2710 several times on Fridays from Penn to Westhampton. You know, it still leaves the same time, 4:06, but they only operate with 8 cars in the wintertime. And as a matter of fact, the last time I was on it in January, they had the last 2 cars locked off, so we were only in the first 6 cars. But I've done it several times off-season, but never the Cannonball itself. And of course now, this time of year, they run 2710 on Thursday evenings, and then designate the train as the Cannonball 2798. Yeah, okay, so in other words, the Amtrak people are finishing up their work on track 18, so that will free up the platform.
Attention Long Island Railroad customers. The 5:41 p.m. train to Montauk is expected to arrive on track 1, platform A, in approximately 6 minutes.
All right, we just heard the announcement, the canned announcement there, so we know there's a lag time between the actual train time and the time they make those announcements. So he's obviously clearing Spionk right now, 7 minutes to the west of us. And I'm looking west right now. The Old Country Road crossing in Westhampton is about a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter to the west of us. Jets taking off from Gabreski Airport out here. This is looking east. With the southwest wind, they're going to be taking off in our direction tonight. I'll be able to spot the train as soon as it comes around the curve just to the west of the Old Country Road crossing. Not too many people here yet, but that will change in the next few minutes. Oh, last Friday was definitely crowded. I mean, it's a small parking lot to begin with, but cars are starting to come in to pick up passengers. Okay, let's get looking to the west again. Let's spin around here. Hi. Doing well tonight. How about yourself?
Good, thank you.
Good, good.
5 minutes.
You bet. 5 minutes or less. Let's hope so. Okay. Some of my regular fans here who come to meet people at the train, and the wind is out of that direction, so I should be able to hear the horn of the lead DM as he hits Old Country Road. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Apple 258, thanks again. We're here at the Westhampton station of the Long Island Railroad, awaiting the arrival of the Friday night Summer Express, the Cannonball from New York City. Train 2798, which runs express from Penn Station to Westhampton in about 95 minutes time. Leaves Penn Station at 4:06 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and gets here to Westhampton 5:41.
Attention Long Island Railroad customers. The 5:41 p.m. train to Montauk is expected to arrive on track 1, platform A, in approximately 3 minutes.
Fancy here, right? Like we have more than one track, more than one platform.
Mama too, but not today. No, Mama doesn't come in on this train.
Okay. Hi, how are you tonight? Good evening. Local time now is 5:38 Eastern Daylight Time. Train 2798, the Cannonball, will be arriving here in a few minutes on its non-stop run from Penn Station in Manhattan to here in Westhampton. And then after Westhampton, it'll make stops at Southampton, Bridgehampton, Easthampton, and Montauk. For those of you not familiar with Cannonball, this is a Friday evening train, runs from Memorial Day weekend until Labor Day weekend, bringing visitors out to the South Fork of Long Island, the Hamptons, and Montauk. It's a 12-car set of Kawasaki C3 Bilevel Passenger Cars powered by two DM30 AC locomotives. And here comes the train. Just rounded the corner, around the bend, a mile and a quarter to the west of us. We should pick it up very shortly. I'm not going to bother with zooming in and out. We'll just stay with our landscape mode. Choo choo.
You know that they do that at any street crossing.
Right, yeah. These two sweethearts down here looking, kicking up the cloud of dust from the gravel bed. First three cars of the Cannonball are reserve seating, and they call it the Hamptons Reserve Service. So for a premium price above the regular fare, one-way fare, you can get a reserve seat. And obviously there's no standees in the first three cars. And this train is the only named train, and it has its logo on the front of the lead engine and the rear of the thing there. Very good. So here we are, folks. Train arriving at Westhampton. Okay, 95-minute run from Penn Station to Westhampton. Good evening. On time. First 8 cars are platformed. They will open the cars and let people out, the first 8 cars. And then the crew will execute a double stop and move the train forward and platform the rear 4 cars. Wow.
Mike, what's up?
Okay, we're having a little instruction here. Must have a conductor trainee.
All right, just looking at the 8th car marker.
Good crowd tonight. Standing room only in the vestibules, and in the even they're standing in the conductor's cab here on the 8th car. Okay, doors are closing. The crew will now move the train forward for double stop, platform the rear 4 C3 cars. Conductor controls that. I didn't want to talk to him tonight because he's obviously training a conductor trainee there, the young lady who was peeking out of the conductor's cab window there. It looked like this was a training session. Oh, they're packed up in the rear cars, packed against the doors. Every seat is taken. Here's my maintenance crew. We'll walk forward a little bit. There's our Cannonball trail engine 512, DM30 AC 512 with the Cannonball logo. Express from New York's Penn Station to Westhampton. The MOE crew in the rear engine, maintenance of equipment. They're on hand in case any problem arises that they would try to solve right away. The railroad wants no holdups with this train, not with close to 2,000 people on it. Move forward here, get a little closer view of the trail engine. DM30 AC 512. We'll show you the parking lot in a little bit here, folks. As you can see, good sized crowd getting off here at Westhampton tonight. And here we go. Train is now leaving us. Next stop. Next stop, Southampton. And that horn was for us, folks. That horn was for all of you who are watching from our MOE crew. Let's take a look at the parking lot here and you'll see what this is all about on a Friday night. I'm not going anywhere because I'm parked on the other side of the lot and there's no way I can leave here. It's about 6/10 of a mile down to Montauk Highway and the village of Westhampton Beach. This is Depot Road looking straight south. Off to the right is Station Road. So this is a summertime Friday evening occurrence with the arrival of the Cannonball from Penn Station. Private vehicles, taxis, Ubers, I'm sure Lyft. A few of those drivers, I'm sure. And hopefully nobody got on the wrong train or was placed on the wrong train. That's happened the last few weeks. And people got stuck here at Westhampton when they were trying to get off at stations further up the line. Let's just watch this. I can't go anywhere anyway, as I mentioned. So this is every Friday evening until Labor Day weekend. Friday of Labor Day will be the last trip for 2018 of the Cannonball. Now the next train due in is train 2712, which is the regular Monday through Friday Hunters Point Avenue to Montauk train. and that will arrive here at Westhampton about 6:30. Monday to Thursday, it's crowded, but not that crowded. I take that train quite frequently to Spionk. But on Friday night, again, that will be packed with people coming here to the Hamptons and to Montauk, followed by 4 or 5 other New York to Montauk trains this evening, and then again on Saturday morning. I think there's 4 eastbound trains on Saturday morning through Saturday noontime, bringing people out to the Hamptons. Okay, folks, still crowded. They're still trying to get out of here. I'm going to start heading for my truck. Wait it out another 5 minutes, and then we'll be closing the broadcast down and heading home. So thanks very much for joining me tonight for another Cannonball live broadcast. And we'll see everybody next broadcast. Take care, folks.